Hello guys, it's Morgan789 and today I have another unboxing for you. So I'm going to start where I did the other unboxing. Unfortunately, I didn't realize that it was what it was until it got here. So yeah, I have a lathe, and it's a jet. It's a small model jet. So cool, and it's a jet lathe.
And, I want to continue with this lathe. Or the lathe is being ready. I worked a piece of equipment on it. So there's a bunch of the sawdust crap left over. But this lathe actually works, surprisingly. So we had an issue. I unpackaged it, unboxed it, and it's been like a month later. And we had an issue with it. It wouldn't start. And we checked the motor, which is this is a jet lathe. There we go. There's all the information on the motor. Made in Taiwan. And this is the information for the, hopefully that's legible. But this is the information about the model number, stuff like that. Warning, safety information, stuff like that. Whatever. But this lathe actually works. We had to bypass the switch, which we'll have to buy stuff to today. So we had to bypass the switch, and it does work. Believe it or not, so I'm going to plug it in. But yeah. There you go. And I can't really machine anything right now. But, the lathe does work.
Okay, so new news on the lathe. Got a bunch of stuff for it, and this is like, what, 3-4 months after I did the last section of the video. So, in the last section, I had just the open spindle, and I had a tool rest, an unbroken tool rest. So just a brief catch-up, this is a lathe faceplate, and it's a great little bit. It's designed so that you mount or screw in a block onto it, so you can spin the block. Over here, my tool rest broke. Luckily, I had a piece of T-welded steel that has that was the perfect length or width of stock that I needed for this. I also, now I have the ability to make custom tools. And I have this Grizzly lathe chuck. And this is a wonder of kind of my price. It was $55 on Glamazon.com. And it's not a self-centering chuck. They're each individual. It's Grizzly. It's good for the money. And last but not least, bought a set of lathe chisels. PSI woodworking lathe chisels, and that's the size of my hand in comparison, and that's the size of my thumb in comparison to the stock. What I was using before temporarily is a set of these. These are these are 10-inch chisels, and they work relatively well, but not great. So now the lathe is 100% ready to operate. These are a couple of things that I have spun. So these are the few items that I've spun. I've spun a couple of these. These are honey stirs waiting to be sealed. I also spun this. This was an experimental spinning, and this was kind of experimenting with my chisels, which were the miter chisels. Sorry, the 10-inch chisels. And so I practiced once there, then I did that, beautiful curve, and then I just kept going. That's the lathe.